Hey everyone, buckle up, because you're about to hear something wild. I'm Mark, 32, and just a few months back, I was set to marry Jessica, my girlfriend of 5 years. Then my world detonated, all thanks to my younger brother, Danny. Danny, who's always been the golden boy in our family. To get why this betrayal ripped me apart, you gotta know about my family. The whole messed up dynamic that led to this disaster. Growing up, Danny could do no wrong in my parents' eyes, George and Mary. Me? I was always in the doghouse, even for breathing wrong. It wasn't just sibling stuff, it was blatant, relentless favoritism. Danny would smash a vase, I'd get grounded, he'd start a fight, and I'd be the one lectured. Straight A's for both of us. Danny got a new PlayStation. I got a good job. Keep it up. Their excuses, endless. Danny's younger, needs more attention. You're older, you should know better. Danny's just sensitive, we have to be careful. Gaslighting, pure and simple. I felt invisible, worthless in my own home. It just got worse as we got older. I busted my butt, got into a decent college on a scholarship, barely a peep from them. Danny? He strolled into community college and they threw a party like he'd won the lottery, bought him a brand new car. Meanwhile, I was biking 10 miles to my crummy part-time job to make ends meet. I bolted the second I could, escaping that toxic house. Worked my tail off. 2 jobs through college. Loans piled up. Danny? Dropped out after a semester. College isn't for me. My parents? Brave. He knows himself. Not conforming to society. They even bankrolled a string of his harebrained business schemes that all crashed and burned, each one somehow brave and entrepreneurial. Family gatherings. Torture. Subtle jabs. Constant comparisons. Still in that entry-level gig, Mark? Danny's thinking about launching another venture so innovative. Ignoring the fact I was building a real career while Danny was draining their retirement fund. I still tried with Danny, he was my brother, right? But it was always one way. I'd reach out, he'd ignore me or turn it into a competition. Promotion? He had some huge opportunity brewing. New girlfriend. He was suddenly in a serious relationship. Then I met Jessica. Trying to connect with Danny, ironically. She was friends with one of his flavor-of-the-month girlfriends. We just clicked. Jessica was everything. Smart, hilarious, kind, and drop-dead gorgeous. For the first time, I felt genuinely happy, valued. My parents? Of course, they hated it. Sarcastic cracks about Jessica being out of my league, wondering what she saw in me. Danny, though, he was weirdly interested, always asking about Jessica, wanting every detail. At the time, I was relieved he seemed to care. Looking back, massive red flag. Jessica and I moved in together after a year. Bliss. Stable jobs, trips to Europe, late-night talks about our future. I started to believe I could actually have it all. Career, love, maybe a family someday. 4th anniversary, down on one knee, heartfelt speech. She said yes. I was on cloud 9. Long engagement, no rush on the wedding. We had forever, or so I thought. Engagement announcement to the family. Mixed bag of awful. Mom forced a smile. Oh, how nice, like it was anything but. Dad grunted, good luck with that, and went back to ESPN. Danny, strangest reaction. Congratulated us, but his smile, predatory. dismissed it as my own paranoia. The next year was a blur of wedding planning, work stress. Jessica and I were both grinding, saving for the wedding, a down payment on a place in Brooklyn. Less time together, but I figured it was just a phase. Looking back, the signs were screaming. Jessica became distant, always glued to her phone, giggling at work stuff. Girls' nights out turned into late nights, smelling faintly of wine and cologne. But I trusted her. Cheating never even crossed my mind, especially not with Danny. Then, a few months ago, Jessica started acting really off. Moody, irritable, nauseous. Stupidly, I hoped she was pregnant. We hadn't been trying, but we talked about kids. Nursery colors, baby names started swirling in my head. Then came the night. She sat me down, tears streaming, dropped the bomb. Pregnant, but not mine. World exploded. We hadn't been intimate in weeks, schedules insane. But cheating? Never. "Who's the father?" I choked out. She broke down, whispered, "Danny." Everything I'd built shattered. Couldn't breathe, couldn't think, just crushing betrayal, loss. Jessica sobbed out the story. Started at our engagement party. Danny had cornered her, told her she was making a mistake marrying me. Preyed on her insecurities, said she deserved better. He could give her what I couldn't. Not a one-time thing. Months. They'd been having an affair for months. I kicked her out that night. Couldn't stand to look at her. She begged, "Mistake. I love you." All I saw was her lies, her with Danny, wearing my ring. After she was gone, I called Danny. Don't remember much. Just rage, pain exploding. He tried to play it down. Drunken mistake. I pushed. He got defensive, sneered. Maybe if you'd been a better fiancé, she wouldn't have come to me. Red. Everything went red. Jumped in my car, drove to his apartment in the West Village. Didn't even know what I'd do. Got there. Parents were already there. Danny had called them first, naturally, spinning some BS story about Jessica seducing him, how sorry he was. They ate it up, of course. Always do. Mom launched into a lecture about forgiveness, family. Dad stood there, arms crossed, disappointed in me, not his precious Danny. Tried to explain the truth. They shut me down. "Forgive Danny. Support Jessica. Family first." Something snapped. Years of resentment, anger erupted. Told them exactly how I felt about their twisted devotion, the favoritism, how they'd never had my back. Told Danny he was dead to me, no brother anymore. Told my parents they could have him, their perfect son, because they didn't have me. Stormed out, ignoring their shouts. Drove for hours. No idea where, just away. Got back to my empty apartment. Phone blowing up. Dozens of missed calls, messages, Jessica begging, Danny flip-flopping between apologies and accusations. Mostly parents. Demanding I grow up, make amends. Ignored them all. Stopped eating, sleeping, called out of work. Vacation days vanishing. Couldn't face anyone, explain anything. Just sat there replaying everything with Jessica, every interaction with Danny, trying to find where I went wrong. Impossible. 3 months now. New apartment in Queens, new phone number, therapy sessions twice a week. Family? Won't quit. Cutting off contact. Didn't work. They're showing up at my office in Midtown trying to ambush me. Mom cornered me in the parking garage, wailing about ripping the family apart. Dad leaves these voicemail rants about manning up, forgiving Danny. Danny himself has tried to talk, dodged him every time. Even sent in the flying monkeys, distant aunts, uncles, cousins I haven't seen in years, suddenly calling, "Family is everything, let bygones be bygones." Like they're living in some alternate reality where Danny and Jessica just had a little oops, not a life-destroying betrayal. Got a message from Jessica yesterday. Keeping the baby. Co-parenting with Danny. Parents, overjoyed to be grandparents, forgetting all the nasty things they said about Jessica when she was with me. Letter was full of apologies, explanations, how she and Danny found real love in this terrible situation. Nerve of her, suggesting we could all be friends for the baby's sake. Friends, seriously? At my wit's end. Part of me wants to vanish. New state, new name, new life where no one knows this mess. Part of me is so furious I want to stay, fight, make them see how twisted this all is. Don't know what to do. Treachery's infected everything. Can't be alone with my thoughts. Dating, laughable. Trusting anyone, terrifying. Lost friends, too. The take the high road, family is family crowd, like I'm the monster for not playing happy families with the people who eviscerated me. Jessica and Danny raising a kid. My kid that should have been a constant knife twist. Baby's innocent, I get it. Not its fault its parents are lying, cheating scum, but can't feel good about its existence. Parents are already talking about me being involved. Uncle Mark makes me want to vomit. How could I look at that kid, not see Danny's betrayal? So Reddit, am I the idiot for not forgiving Danny and Jessica? Wrong to cut ties with my family? Need help? Drowning in treachery, gaslighting. Sorry for the novel, writing it down. Cathartic, I guess. Validation, guidance, just screaming into the void, hoping someone hears. Edit. Holy crap, this blew up. Thanks, everyone. Overwhelmed by the response. Advice. Gonna take me a while to get through it all. Answering some common questions. 1. Lawyer? Yes. Restraining order against family in progress. 2. Baby, no contact. Not the kid's fault, but can't do it. Sanity. 3. Job, HR knows, supportive. Security at front desk, work from home option. Grateful. 4. Relocate. Considering it. Company offices in other cities, transfer possible. Pros and cons list happening. 5. DNA test. Jessica admitted affair. Timeline lines up. No reason to doubt Danny's the father. Even if it was mine, doubt I could look at that child. 6. Similar experiences. Too many. Upsetting how common betrayal is, but strangely comforting. Not alone. Thanks for sharing. 7. Alienation of affection lawsuit. Looked into it. Not recognized in NY. Even if it was, no energy for legal battle right now. 8. Danny narcissistic? Reading about NPD rings true. Helps understand. Doesn't excuse. 9. Jessica's family? Appalled. Cut her off. Reached out to support me. Small comfort. Valued. 10. Kids someday. Honestly, this whole thing, questioning if I even want a family, trying not to make big decisions right now. We'll update if anything major happens. Focusing on healing, moving on. Reddit, you've helped more than you know. Encouragement, suggestions, lifeline. May not reply to everyone, but reading everything, feeling less alone. Update. 2 weeks since last post. Roller coaster. First, huge thank you for support, suggestions, viral, insane. Disturbing how common this crap is, oddly reassuring in a way. Last few weeks, brutal. Restraining order, turned into a war. Lawyer filed, hearing set. Thought it'd be simple, proof, harassment. Nope. Parents showed up with their lawyer. Fancy suit, probably cost more an hour than I make in a week. Tried to paint me as crazy, ripping family apart over a misunderstanding. Like Danny tripped and accidentally fell into my fiancée. Judge didn't buy it. Issued restraining order. Danny, parents. But only after I broke down in tears in court, Dad glaring like I'd committed treason. Danny's face. Death stare. Leaving courthouse, Danny tried to come at me. Lawyer stepped in, restraining order reminder. Danny scoffed. This isn't over. Can't hide behind paper forever. Shook me ankle. But legal protection at least. Job. Nightmare level. Family at work, remember. Came to a head last week. Meeting with a client. Assistant buzzes. Your mother's in the lobby, causing a scene. Brought a photo album. Baby pictures of Danny and me. Lamenting how close her boys used to be. Co-workers, mortified. Went down, Mom surrounded by them. Mid-story about Danny and me, bathing together as toddlers. Spotted me, rushed over, baby shower talk, interrupted, told her to leave now, or police. Trespassing, restraining order. Face like I'd slapped her. After everything, couldn't care less. Security escorted her out. Damage control with boss, co-workers. Most understood, some side-eye. Drama magnet vibes. Danny. Jim. That's where it blew up. Last Saturday. Punching bag Jim, stress relief. Zone. Didn't see him coming till I heard his voice. Turned. Danny smirking. Restraining order violation. Loud voice for everyone to hear. Ordered him to leave, cops. He laughed. Tell them how you threatened him and Jessica. Snapped. Swung. Fist. Jaw. Stumbled back. Lunged. Floor. Trading blows like kids. Except no one to break it up. No one telling me to let Danny win. Landed some solid hits. Jim's staff pulled us apart. Danny's nose bleeding, face swelling. Both yelling, struggling. Manager threatened cops. Shook me out of it. Grabbed my stuff. Gone. Adrenaline shaking. Driving home. Unknown number. Answered stupidly. Jessica. Screaming. Danny's broken nose. Might need surgery. Laughing. Couldn't help it. Ridiculous. Her upset with me, after everything they'd done. Apologized if I upset her little boyfriend she'd been banging behind my back. Sobbing. Anxious. Baby could feel her pain. Selfish. Hung up. Blocked her number. Brawl aftermath. Epic. News spread wildfire. Phone blew up again. Texts, friends, family. Some supporting, some poor defenseless Danny. Jessica's parents reached out. Support for me. Disgusted with Jessica. Small comfort. Someone on my side. Restraining order. Not enough. Danny already violated it. Worried what he'd do next. Legal fallout. Nightmare. Lawyer called next day. Danny filed assault charges against me. Told lawyer everything. Restraining order violation. Provocation. Tough fight, lawyer groaned. You threw first punch. Working on charges against Danny. Restraining order violation. Lawyer thinks it'll help my case. Nothing guaranteed. Police statements, injuries, explaining defending myself against my own brother. Humiliating. Jim banned both of us for life. Can't blame them, sucks. Jim was only healthy outlet. Cousin Amy called. Taking heat from family for supporting me, standing firm. Parents telling everyone I'm having a mental breakdown. Jessica and Danny started after you and Jessica split. Envious. Can't let go. Amy says most families skeptical. Some believe it. Frustrating. They're spreading lies. I'm just trying to survive. Work? Awful. Mom at lobby. Viral Danny fight. Coworker discomfort palpable. Manager called me in. Valued employee. Rough time. Best if you took leave. Personal sabbatical. Paid. Wanted to argue. Work was sanity. New decision made. Agreed. Thanked him. Packed up office. Leaving. Overheard coworkers. Danny got his fiancée pregnant. Slammed office door. Small satisfaction watching them jump. Affecting me. Long drives at night. Escape apartment. Sometimes parked outside old place with Jessica. How did my life become this? Unexpected support. Jessica's younger sister, Emma. Social media message. Apologizing for Jessica. Support. Skeptical at first. Trick? No. Disgusted by Jessica. Filling me in on Jessica and Danny. Moved in together. Living like they didn't destroy lives. Emma says Jessica's playing victim. Crying to anyone who'll listen. Never meant to hurt anyone. Soulmates. Found each other against all odds. Makes me sick. Appreciate Emma keeping me informed. Information is power, even awful information. Social media. Hellscape. Private person, thrust into spotlight. Someone, Danny's friend probably, posted about gym fight on local Facebook page. No names, details enough for anyone who knew us. Comments section war zone. Some defended me. Danny deserved it. Others, unstable. Lock him up. Mistake. Read comments one night. Too much to drink. Huge mistake. Hurled phone across room, screen cracked. Deactivated social media. Constant notifications, messages. People I hadn't spoken to in years, suddenly wanting juicy details. Done. Can't stay in the city. Too many memories. Too many places I could run into Jessica, Danny, parents. Looking into internal transfers. Seattle office, promising opportunity. Not ideal. Endless rain. At this point, moon sounds good if it's escape. Fresh start. New city. New apartment. New life where no one knows me as guy whose brother stole his fiancée. Haven't decided yet. Fresh start idea appealing. Parents quiet since restraining order. Waiting for other shoe to drop. New way to force their way back in. Jessica. broadcasting pregnancy to the world. Emma says constant social media updates, ultrasound pics, belly shots. Blessed, thrilled to start their family. Each post, fresh wound. Just when I thought I was starting to heal. That's it. 2 weeks ago, thought life couldn't get worse. Wrong. Still angry, wounded, just tired. Tired of explaining, justifying. Reddit, less update, more cry into the void. Advice, pity, time machine. Go back, never introduce Jessica to Danny. Whatever happens, try to update. Encouragement, lifeline. Comforting to know good people exist. World feels full of betrayal, lies. Final update. Week since last update. Final post on this disaster. Thank you all. Help, guidance, lifeline in dark times. So much happened in 7 days. Still processing. Biggest news? Relocating. Seattle. Took the plunge. Needed fresh start. Decision after brutal day last week. Lawyer meeting. Danny's assault allegations. Got home. Note in mailbox. Jessica. Almost tossed it. Curiosity. Ultrasound pic. Handwritten letter. Pleased about baby. Hoping. I could be happy for them. Baby would love having me as an uncle. Saw red. Phone. Unblocked Jessica. Dialed. Second ring, she picked up. Didn't hold back. Told her exactly how I felt. Her, Danny, their family. Crazy if she thought I'd ever be involved with that kid. She, Danny, baby, could all go to hell. Not proudest moment. Felt like I'd finally said everything. Realized. Couldn't stay in the city. That night, called boss. Seattle transfer. Relieved, surprisingly. Worried about company drama. Promised to expedite paperwork. Next morning, official. 2 weeks to pack. Cross country. Family. Social circle found out fast. Parents, unsurprised, furious. Unannounced again. Restraining order violation. Talk me out of leaving. Mom, tears. Abandoning family. Dad, yelling. Selfish. Immature. Didn't engage. Police. Restraining order violation. Escorted out. Mom yelling. Regret it. Family is everything. Throwing it all away. Closed door. Packed. Danny. Different approach. No direct contact. Legal issues probably. Long social media post. Some people can't handle seeing others happy. He and Jessica rising above the hate. Focusing on new family. Clearly aimed at me. Victim card. Stung a little, likes, comments in his favor. Reminded myself their opinion doesn't matter. They don't know the truth. Jessica's response most surprising. After phone call, reached out to Emma. Emma told me Jessica broke down. Acknowledging they were wrong. Fear about future. Small consolation. Something. Amy, cousin, huge help. Helped me pack. Family drama update. Aunt, mom's sister, argued with mom. favoring Danny always, pushing me away. Aunt said parents finally facing consequences, relieved someone's holding them accountable, legal situation. Lawyer assured me move won't affect case. Still pursuing charges against Danny, restraining order. Defending myself against assault. Lawyer thinks judge will see through Danny. Restraining order violations, history. Moving across country shows I'm not threat to Danny. Might help charges dropped. Not posting more updates. Starting over. Leaving past behind. Community helped. Time to move on. Build new life, not dwell on past. Final update. Wish me luck, Reddit. New life in Seattle. Gonna make the most of it. Thank you for sticking with me.